reading of spiritual challenges. Okay. So this reading is timeless. It's for anybody. I'm going to post a little bit on TikTok, and the rest of the full video will be on YouTube, okay? So let's get into the oracle and see what your spiritual challenge is, okay? Let's see where your ancestors is trying to help you out at. May I have one oracle card for this reading here? One oracle card for this reading here. Oh, we have Mr. Sandman here, okay? So what Mr. Sandman is saying is, they see something, your ancestors is saying that they see something higher than what you see that's going on. And they're going to set up this situation, right? And we're going to get into the tarot cards to see how they're going to set it up. But basically, the Sandman is just saying that they got something wrong with somebody being a bully, okay? It's a situation where there's a bully energy that's coming around. Now, this could be with the climate change that's going on with the earth, and it could be reactivating some past energy. It could be that you into your spiritual journey and you about to reactivate some energy that is going to be extremely challenging for you, because it comes with a lot of lifelines up inside of this situation, and it's not what you need to engage in at this time, and it might not be what you meant to go down for this lifeline. But with all the changes going on in the world, sometimes things come out. Sometimes we could rise from the ashes, some things that we felt like we needed. Maybe it's a soulmate connection or whatever, and you figure, okay, I know this person been in my life before, and I know we meant to be together now. You could be forcing something. And the lesson that's supposed to be learned is more personal on your behalf. So you could be the one that's bullying energy to resurrect itself, where the ancestors is running around and saying, hey, no, 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 no. And you might not like it. I mean, I haven't found too many people that like rejections from their ancestors. So it's probably not an energy that you really care about. So the Siren, yeah, there you go. The Siren, the shadow card here, okay? Your ancestors is trying to give you a heed before you unlock the door, before they watch you go through a suffering stage that they're only going to witness because they already been trying to give you the warning on it, okay? So let's get more cards into this situation and pull some more tarot cards, okay? So, what's going on here with the Sandman? Let's talk about the alchemy in this situation. Thank you. Let's talk about the alchemy in this situation. Alright, let's start off with 4 cards. Okay. We had a Knight of Coins. The horse is here. So, you could be an earth sign that's pursuing this, or it could be saying that a situation already materialized. Okay? Because You're very passionate. Your bulliness, your stubbornness is up inside this situation, is making it come about. Okay? And we have the Strength card here. So the Strength card could also be representing the total pull between you and your ancestors, you and your spiritual guides right now at this point in time also. A lot of cards that wanted to come out. Alright, can we have two more cards? Because we have a lot of lifelines, like I said, that's up inside of here. Somebody, you really believe that you're trying to break this generational curse. And it's not that you actually really is breaking a generational curse. It's the fact that you really create another link to this generational curse by the method that you are using at this present time. And the method that you're using is causing what you got the Siren here, right? You have the Siren that's here, which is trying to sit here and tell you where you see those broken links at. Like, okay, you done got on this journey. But you see, snakes represent a lot of life. And this is the balance of life that's going on here up in this situation. Okay? And you resurrecting something. That means that it could have been people that's born into your family that's part of this generational curse that you're going to be affecting. See, here go the Five of Swords right here. See, there could be other people, other family members, whether it's a cousin, a niece, a nephew, or somebody that got adopted. You may have some family that take in people and do a lot for the community and bring them in and show them new directions. And you not realizing, yeah, we had a doll, the swords. So this is the Page of Swords. So there's already somebody else who's already existing in this breakdown, in this thing. So it's like you found out some secret knowledge that's needed on this spiritual journey. But you're not giving enough credit to your ancestors and your confidence of living in a life, you know, the living form, the flesh that's embodying us. We could feel comfortable. We could expect little rough patches and we think that we're supposed to keep going. And a lot of times, a lot of people feel like some negativity is coming with this Five of Swords, that the negativity is coming because oh, the devil don't want you to go nowhere. This evil spirit trying to hold you on. And it's more deeper than that spirit. See, Three of Wands. Your impatientness inside of this and your confidence is hindering and about to cause a linkage and a long suffering which within your circle, within your family dynamic, with whether it's your kids or whether you don't have kids. It's something that's going to rise in the future, you know, something that they're going to use. And right now, with Pluto retrograde, Mercury, and everything going on, this is a little sensitive of a time. So like I was saying, you're spiking it. So it's in a, with it being the swords doll that's actually coming up, like I said, it's somebody else who they already sent, who's written into this story that you're not even considering this person being written in this story, whichever way they come. I don't know that, but let's go ahead and let's talk about why the Horse of Coins is here. Okay, so I got another deck to use for clarifies for the moment of time right now. Alright. Alright, can I have 2 cards for the Horse of Coins here? 2 cards for the Horse of Coins. Number 1. Yeah, Judgment. One more card. The 7 of Cups. So, like I said, this could be you. Like I said, it could be representing the zodiac sign. I think it's more or less representing the manifestation process. Okay. It's already, you've been in it for a minute. You said, I want to believe this night energy is given like at least 2 to 3 years on this spiritual pathway, on this spiritual discovery, right? Because the cards that's coming out to clarify is the Judgment and the 7 of Cups, okay? The Judgment and the 7 of Cups is saying all these options, and when it comes to the 7 of Cups, you're going through, like I said, the rejection, the challenges, and the struggles. No matter which way anything is curving, you already have concluded that it's a negative force trying to prevent you from going that far. Now, I'm going to say, since I've been on my spiritual journey, I know I have fell short in this, and that's why they probably allowing me to talk about this message. Negative forces, or that energy, is also a physics type of thing in a supernatural way when you're dealing with your ancestors and elements and process. You got to think, when you go and get stones, you're in an elemental place, they can resonate with all elements. Stones can. When you writing things on going online, that can resonate with the air energy. When you researching, when you're going out and buying books, or if you got a diary about it, that could represent the earth energy. And then all your actions and motivation within the fire flux of it, which is an elemental thing to learn to interpret, to trust. It's supernatural. It's working with darkness, just in the darkness energy anyway, because it's not evidence until the things before us we start seeing different things. Meaning, you could be the type of person, you could see these changes. What about if it's a family member that you don't like, so you feel like, oh yeah, I'm doing this because they getting shaken, they getting rattled, they got a problem with this, and all of these things is tickling you pink in accomplishing your goal. That I believe that's why the Strength card is here. Because the Strength card was representing your resilience in the search, your determination in the search. But it's also matching the determination for all the signs of the negative energy, the things that you feel like is trying to stop you, your which is your ancestors. But you don't want to believe your ancestors is trying to give you heed, because you have that bond. For me, it took me a while to discover personality traits that comes with working with dark energy like this. And when it comes to your ancestors, I'm an English descent, so I really had to go into adjectives and different things to start understanding things clearer. I had to slow down on some of the things of my searches and quests, because it wasn't meant for it, but I wanted it that way. And a lot of times when I was fresh in this journey, I had more wants of my way than actually listening. I still laugh about my manic episodes and everything else that occurred during this time. I had a lot of situations that's going on. And that's what this strength card is representing, your situations, right? But we're going to go ahead and get a 2-card clarification for it, okay? Alright, let's have a 2-card clarification here for the strength card. So I love this for one, because just like I said, this is your ancestors and you going against each other right now. For the 2 of Pentacles to kind of be the one that comes out really represents the juggling act. It really represents how you won't put things at rest with the Sandman, and your ancestors calling out to get you to put things at rest, to let it go. And just, it's like they want you to understand that planting the seeds, allowing something to grow, or giving something time to return, to come into, when you're dealing with legacy energy, it takes longer for a legacy to reveal itself quicker than just doing an intentional protection spell, right? Some things take longer than others, but your totality, your resilience in it is really superb up inside of it, okay? One more card here. There you go. The Tower. You're making things change. You making things worse in the long run than what you even want to accept and realize. You was really fixated on that you're making it better, but you're making it worse than what it really should be. Alright? In the shadow card here, we're back at the Knight of Pentacles, right? The Knight of Pentacles is talking about you. The one that has all of this, the manifestation. Okay, both of these on the Knight. It's talking about you, right? It's all about you, yourself, your resilience, your determination, and you making it worse. And nobody, I don't know if anybody's going to save you or be able to. Let's talk about this 5 of Swords and see about this, okay? Five of Swords. Clarification card for the 5 of Swords. Two-card clarification for the 5 of Swords. We had a 7 of Wands and a 9 of Pentacles. The 5 of Swords is this the way that they see you. They're saying that you're so relentless, you refuse to rest. Okay? So really this message is almost about to turn into a warning. Okay? Because with the 9 of Pentacles and the 7 of Wands that's here, right? The 7 of Wands, this is a defense. Okay? With your, to clarify this Five of Swords, they warning you now. And whoever, when I get to this doll card, they're going to protect whoever that doll is. It's, you know, being powerful and embracing the power of ancestors is very beautiful. But it will also lead you to enough of karmatic energy that before you know it, you're going to become powerless over time. You're not going to have the joy, the love. You're going to have bitterness, discomfort. You're going to justify your loneliness, but yet stay in everybody's business because that's all you're going to be fixated on. You're going to be fixated on everything that's outside of you. That is going to be really hard to return inside. And if they got to shut down that link that you're trying to open inside of you, they're going to create this scenario for you. They're going to create a hard, bitter situation of isolation for you in the near future. And that shadow card, there you go. Told you, the Hermit. They're going to shut you down. They're going to have you all by yourself. Everything that happened, whether you get your heart broken, you take it like you're a strong person. Whatever it is, they're going to compound it and they're going to trap you in your own trap of pleasure, of confidence, of power. They're going to have you there. They're going to lock your soul up inside of you. That you only will feel life on earth. You will no longer feel that connection. You will be fixated on life on earth. And really, you might not even realize it because they're going to make you put yourself in it. They're going to turn your Nine of Pentacles into removing you from everybody before they allow you to cause this damage. They're going to give you what you need before you know it. Can I have two cards to clarify the doll? They gave me three. There you go. 10 of Wands and 3 of Swords. Have the 8 of Pentacles here. Okay. The universe, whoever it is linking into your determination of your, it's something big. It's something that you're trying to embody. Whether you feel like you that black sheep of the family type of energy I could resonate with, and you need to protect your family, you like that black sheep protector, that boss type of attitude that nobody can exist, or you just have that boss attitude because of the way that you was raised, your customs, your family and friend value tree of it is what it is, right? So this person is part of that design, this person, and the universe has put in a lot of effort and has destined them, has anointed this person to be part of the piece of what you're trying to have happen, your overall conquer and your overall goal. But you're killing them before they get there. And it's like you feel like you're so much of a good person and you know it all and you into it, you're so relentless, right? That they're not going to allow you to do it with this 3 of Wands, 3 of Swords and 9 of Wands, 10 of Wands here. They're not going to let you do it. They're not. They're not going to let you mess up the future lifeline. They're not going to allow you to do it. But they're going to trap you. And this is your final warning on it, right? Yep, Three of Pentacles. They watching. They watching everything that's going on. Every single thing that you do. And they already got it lined up. But they're not going to allow you to harm this person. Let's get into this final warning before they isolate you. Let's see how the final warning is going to look before they isolate you. Alright? I have 3 cards for this final warning energy. We have the 8 of Wands. No, this is the final warning. They gave out the 8 of Wands. You see that? All about communication. Final warning. Okay? Let me get 3 more cards to go with this. Just because the 8 of Wands came out. I really want to see this message here. Oh, wow. We got the twin that came out, the moon. The female creativity of it. Alright. We got the Hierophant, Papa Legba. Papa Levi. He's head of the crossroads. Head of the crossroads. Okay. So that need to really be considered right there. Alright. What's the last and final card? The 2 of Coins, which has came back out. The 2 of Coins, remember I told you had related to the Sandman and the Siren when it came out for the Strength card. And so now it is back again. And the shadow card here is the 6 of Coins. This is your last and final warning. And it's about to commence, no matter how long it takes. Let's see if it lands on the hour. Can we get the 7th day of the week hour? It gave us Mercury. Mercury begins on Wednesday. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Matter of fact. And it's going to run every 7 hours. So on the 8th hour, for example, at between 6 a.m., 6:04 a.m. and 7:15 a.m. is Mercury. Then 1, 1, 1, 1, 11, 11, Mercury will be in that hour. Let's see if it lands on that hour. Can we get the 7th day of the week hour? It gave us Mercury. Mercury begins on Wednesday. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Matter of fact. And it's going to run every 7 hours. So on the 8th hour, for example, at between 6 a.m., 6:04 a.m. and 7:15 a.m. is Mercury. Then 1, 1, 1, 1, 11, 11, Mercury will be in that hour until 12:22. Then that night at 9 o'clock, 9:08 p.m. to 9:56 p.m. and then at 3 o'clock on the 25th, 3:38 on the 25th and 4:27. So some people say that time of the night in the early mornings is the devil's hour. I'm just saying we got Wednesdays the start of the day when it comes to this, okay? So with that being the start of the day when it comes to it on this communication, the communication is going completely in effect. So it's using the twin, the feminine twin energy with Papa Legba, who's going to reroute you. All it is rerouting is going to happen within that Two of Pentacles. So just like when it came to the Strength card here, right? The Strength card here, the Strength card for the main one. When I said that's the Sandman and the Siren. This is you being restless. You so determined to get whatever you got to get accomplished. And the ancestors trying to sit here and tell you otherwise, right? And you like, oh, yeah, right. You ain't nothing but an evil force. You ain't nothing but negativity. I'm not going to listen to you because you evil. Everything working out. Just because that person over there bothered this way, it's supposed to be that way. Da-da-da-da-da. You got all of that. So like I said, it got clarified with the Two of Pentacles and the Tower. This is your Tower. It's coming. And like I said, overall, it's going to trap you. They're going to trap you. So sunrise, at least on the East Coast tomorrow, going to begin this journey of entrapment. Like in the near future, could be a few years, could be months. It just depends on your tenacity in this situation and their tenacity. You know, you're going to become isolated if you don't change because they're going to protect this person. This person was born. You're not going to tell the energetic force who belongs, how they did something, who did it, no matter what our gift is. And that's the number one failure of a lot of us. We get so arrogant in our gift because we're blessed down here. All of this is so open and free. So much social media, all this free influence, that we get lost in the power. And that's not a good thing to get lost in the power. But it's going to teach you a lesson about being lost in the power. For sure, for sure. That's definitely, most definitely going to happen. And so, during the Mercury hour, they're going to send people to do the testing. To linger, to test it out, to see how it works. It's not based on whether you saw this message or didn't see this message or not. They already coming after you. I just tapped into the energy because I wanted to know what some ancestors was doing. So they already got it all in the works, and it's going to happen. Especially when I ask and this card comes out. And the next card is the Six of Coins. This is all about reparations right here. Reparations. It's about completion. It is what it is. Well, I hope you enjoyed the message.